Hello, welcome to the 2025 Sunrise Telecom Inc. Open Enrollment presentation. During this video, we will review the 2025 benefits package and the next steps for open enrollment. So what is open enrollment and why is this important? Open enrollment is the one time of year where you can verify your benefits information and, more importantly, make changes to your plan. You can add and remove dependents, a change from an HMO to a PPO or vice versa. Your next opportunity to make changes to your existing coverage without a qualifying event will be next year at next year's open enrollment. A qualifying event is something like getting married or divorced, having or adopting a baby, or experiencing a death. If you experience any of those life events, you have 30 days to let your HR know so that you can make the appropriate changes to your plan. So now, let's jump into your 2025 benefits package. There are 4 medical plans offered at Sunrise Telecom. The first plan we are going to talk about today is on the PPO network. You'll notice the plan name is the MIB PP 2160. For your day-to-day services, you will have copays for $30 for office visit, $50 for specialist. Remember that preventative care, as long as it's in network, is always covered at 100%. No copay or deductible required. For higher ticket items like having an MRI or a procedure or staying in the hospital, you will have a $4,000 deductible. After you meet your $4,000 deductible, the insurance company will pay 80% of the bills. You'll pay 20% of the bills until you hit what is called your out-of-pocket maximum. Your out-of-pocket maximum is also referred to as your worst-case scenario in a calendar year. Again, you have copays for your prescription drugs as well. In the Chicagoland area, Walgreens has some of the greatest savings, especially over CVS. When you are looking up doctors, make sure for this plan you are using doctors in the regular PPO network. The second plan offered at Sunrise Telecom is called the MIBCO 2050. This is on the Blue Choice Options network. Again, for your day-to-day services in Tier 1, you'll pay copays of either $35 for a regular physician or $55 for a specialist. The deductible on this plan is also $4,000. After you meet your $4,000 deductible, you will have the insurance company will pay 80% of the bills. You'll pay 20% of the bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum of $5,600. If you notice here, we have 2 in-network tiers, Tier 1 and Tier 2. If you need to see a Tier 2 provider, you will pay a slightly higher copay of $60 for a regular doctor, $120 for a specialist, and your deductible is also higher. It is $5,000. After you pay the $5,000, the insurance company will pay 60% of the bills. You'll pay 40% of the bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum of $5,600. And then, of course, there's out-of-network. When you look up providers in this network, make sure you're using the Blue Choice Options network. It will note if they are a Tier 1 provider or not. Also, if you reside outside of Illinois, this is a great option. You'll be covered at Tier 1 benefits, but you get to use the large PPO network. The third plan offered at Sunrise Telecom is a high deductible health plan, also known as an HSA plan. The name of this plan is the MICOE 4065. Again, this is on the Blue Choice Options network. When you see a Tier 1 provider, you will have a $3,500 deductible. That's it. The insurance company will pay everything else after you meet your $3,500 deductible, as long as you stay in Tier 1. If you have to see a Tier 2 provider, your deductible is $4,600. After you reach the $4,600 deductible, the insurance company will pay 80% of the bills. You will pay 20% of the bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum of $65.50. Remember, with HSA plans, everything funnels through that deductible first, including office visits, surgeries, MRIs, even prescriptions. There are no copays on HSA plans. Again, if you reside outside of Illinois, it is a great plan option because you get to use the Tier 1 benefits paired up with the large PPO network. So it's a win-win. The fourth plan option available at Sunrise Telecom is also an HSA plan. This is called the MICOE 3073 plan, also on the Blue Choice Options network. Your Tier 1 deductible is $5,000. After you hit that $5,000 deductible, the insurance company will pay 80% of the bills. You will pay 20% of the bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum of $6,000. If you need to see a Tier 2 provider, you will have a $6,000 deductible. After that, the insurance carrier will pay 60% of the bills. You'll pay 40% of the bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum, also known as your worst-case scenario, of $7,000. Again, with HSA plans, there are no copays. So everything will get funneled through that deductible, including office visits, specialist visits, surgeries, emergency room, and prescriptions. Preventative care, however, is not subject to deductible, so make sure you go in and get your annual physical done. So let's talk a little bit more about HDHP, high deductible health plans, also referred to as HSA plans. There are in and out of network benefits available. You will still use the same doctors as listed in your on the network. You're responsible to pay the true cost for the medical expenses minus carrier discounts prior to meeting your deductible. Remember, everything funnels to that deductible. There are no copays. When you have a high deductible health plan, you can pair that up with a health savings account. This is a tax-exempt savings account funded with tax-free dollars used exclusively for paying for qualified medical expenses. This lowers your taxable income, and the funds in your account remain tax-free as long as they're used for medical expenses. The most you can contribute to your HSA account in 2025 is $4,300 for a single, and then $8,550 if you're an employee with dependents. If you're age 55 or older, there is a extra $1,000 you can put in your account called a catch-up contribution. Here's a chart of the weekly medical premiums. This will also be available on the Maxwell Health Enrollment platform and the benefit summaries, the little booklets that were distributed as well. I love this section of the video because it sums up many of the value-added benefits that Blue Cross offers on one page. Remember, you want to visit Blue Access for members. That is your personal portal to your health plan. You can keep track of your claims there. You can find in-network providers, use the hospital comparison tool, and much more. There's also a mobile app for Blue Access for members. If you have your phone with you, you would always have your ID card, which is always great. You can also show the doctor the front and back of your ID card on your phone. So please make sure you download that mobile app. You also have access to virtual visits via MD Live. That's a 24/7 service. The phone number is listed here. You can initiate that on mdlive.com/BCBSIL. And this benefit is a great benefit. It's grown in popularity since the pandemic. You can see a doctor and even possibly have a prescription called in for you. You also have access to the 24/7 nurse line. This is a great resource. They can provide guidance as to whether or not you should go to the emergency room or how to handle various conditions. So everyone should please put this number in their phone. For anyone expecting, Blue Cross has a maternity care program called Special Beginnings. You also have mail order available through Express Scripts. And on that Blue Access for Members portal, you'll see a quick link to something called Blue 365. That is where you will find all the discount programs available at Blue Cross Blue Shield. They also have a wellness program called Well on Target. So if you move around a lot, you can connect your phone or watch or Fitbit and accumulate points for completing various things. You can also complete a health assessment, which lets Blue Cross know of what conditions you have that they may be able to reach out to you and assist with. There is a new member rewards program. With member rewards, you can shop and earn cash rewards when you select quality reward eligible providers. It's a quick and easy way to shop in-network for procedures and services like scans, colonoscopies, surgeries, and more. The member rewards program is already a part of your health plan and it is administered by Zealous. All you need to do is search online for a provider and select a reward eligible provider. Visit and choose the reward eligible provider, and then you can receive actual cash reward via check, which will be mailed directly to your home after your claim is paid and the provider is verified as a reward eligible provider. Again, here's a nice little page on the MD Live experience. You can initiate this on mdlive.com/BCBSIL. You can also call in at 888-676-4204, have your visit, and potentially have a pharmacy of your prescription sent to the pharmacy of your choice. If you are traveling abroad, you might want to pay attention to this page. You have with Blue Cross something called Blue Card. It's a department of Blue Cross that can help you with services should you need them outside of the country. Remember to always carry your Blue Cross Blue Shield card with you. You can call the number listed here, 800-810-2583, and they can help you locate a doctor or hospital wherever you are, and possibly help you with the coordination of your benefits once you get back and have to submit that claim for reimbursement. Remember, on your Blue Access for Members portal, you will see very quick links to Blue 365, which is the discount program offered through Blue Cross. You can get discounts on eye exams, hearing aids, dental services, programs like Jenny Craig or Nutrisystem. Now let's move on and talk about your dental plan available through SunLife. You are on the PPO network for your dental plan. Your dental plan covers preventative services at 100%, basic services like fillings at 80%, and major services like crowns at 50%. You and your dependents all have a $1,000 maximum to use in a calendar year. So if you have your spouse covered on the plan, they would also have their own separate $1,000 benefit to use annually. Here's a chart of the weekly premiums for your dental plan. This is also on Maxwell Health. The vision plan is also through SunLife using the VSP network. For routine eye exams, you'll pay a $10 copay. For materials, you'll pay a $25 copay. Remember that you are eligible for new frames every other year. You have a $120 allowance and then a 20% discount anything over that. That discount is not valid at Sam's Club, Costco, or Walmart. But anywhere else you can get that extra 20% off the balance. Also, you have a $120 allowance for contact lenses. Here is a snapshot of your vision weekly cost, also on Maxwell Health. The voluntary short-term disability plan through SunLife offers a disability benefit of 60% of your pay up to a maximum of $1,100 per week. This benefit can last up to 12 weeks. This is paid for by the employee and begins after a 14-day elimination period for any injury or illness. Also through SunLife is the critical illness benefit. This benefit is paid for by the employee. It's completely voluntary, and it will pay you in the event you are diagnosed with a critical illness. Some examples of critical illness include heart attack, stroke, major organ failure, HIV, or end-stage kidney disease. Also invasive cancer. However, non-invasive cancer will pay out 25% of the benefit you elect, and skin cancer pays out 5%. There's some other conditions listed here, as well as childhood conditions. You can elect how much you would like to be paid for these benefits, starting at $10,000 and going up to a maximum of $40,000. These can be bought in the increments of $10,000. So your options would be 10, 20, 30, or 40,000. Spouses can also choose between 10 and 40,000 in increments of 10, and children can also have this critical illness benefit available between $5,000 and $20,000, not to exceed 50% of what the employee buys. SunLife also offers voluntary accident coverage. This benefit pays you in the amount of for an accident. That could be a death, loss of limbs, broken bones. You can choose from the low or the high plan option. The high plan option pays out a little bit more than the low option does. There is a sample of the benefits listed here. For example, if you dislocated your hip on the low plan and needed open surgery, you would receive a benefit of $4,000 on the low plan, $8,000 on the high plan. Conditions are listed here, and so are the rates for the standard and the enhanced plan. So what are the next steps? Open enrollment is now. Your opportunity to make changes to your existing coverage without a qualified life event will be next year during next year's open enrollment. Everyone must log into Maxwell Health to make their elections. If you are enrolling in the HSA, you are welcome to open an HSA account at the bank of your choice and share that account info with your HR team for pre-tax deposits into your account. We ask that everyone makes their elections by Friday, December 13th. And remember, now is the time to ask questions. We are here to help you and want you to feel confident about the plans you choose. If you have any questions, please let us know. We are here to help. Please forward your questions to Gina Orso or Stephanie Otis, because here at Marsh McLennon you have an entire team of people here to help you look up providers and help you with any claim issues. Please do not sit on the phone with the insurance company for long periods of time. We are here to help. Thank you for your time and have a great day.